This is Peter Lau. Today is Saturday, August 10th. I'm at 1642 Buckingham Road, Los Angeles, California. I'll be entering through the rear side cleanout, located near the air conditioning unit, and it's just located in the ground. This is a 4-inch ABS cleanout. Here is the cap for this cleanout. Again, we're on the back side of this house. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line as I provide the next video. We're about 110 feet into the main sewer line where it ties in with the city sewer at a depth of 6 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer pipe. It runs 6 inches in diameter, and the water that you're seeing there is actually coming from the other homes in the block. So the way that the sewer system works is each home has their own individual sewer line that runs out and meets the city sewer pipe if you're on the sewer system and not on septic. Currently within clay piping, as that's very typical to see, most cities will use clay for their sewer line material. And within the clay, I'm looking out for any kind of offsets, root intrusions, and debris buildup. However, given the age of this property, it's also not uncommon to see cast iron going out basically all the way to the city sewer connection. So we already have transitioned materials to that cast iron. The distance indicator is noted on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And there's a little bit of water running from this property. I ran water in the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink during this inspection, and then I turned it off. It's been a few minutes since it's been off, so you will see some residual water within the line. So the thing to note with cast iron is what's called scaling. Scaling is basically a buildup of minerals. It gets caked onto itself over the years. This will happen with basically all cast iron lines if you run water through them. So scaling's not causing any blockage at the present time of inspection. With about 91 feet remaining. So the reason why the water is running a little bit dark is because there's also grease within the cast iron line. The thing about scaling is that other materials can get caked onto the cast iron line as well. Making our way back from a slight turn. About 60 feet remaining, still working my way back from cast iron. And there is still just a little bit of water running currently. And this white debris that you're seeing, that's actually just toilet paper. That'll wash away with regular water usage. So we have just transitioned materials, so I'll be pushing the camera head slightly forward. At about 48 feet, 49 feet, that is the transition between cast iron and ABS. ABS being the newer plastic pipe, you'll see this in newer homes built 2019 and so forth. ABS is the preferred plumbing material nowadays. Once again, it's a black plastic pipe. You'll typically see this being used because it's relatively inexpensive. It has a long estimated service life, and it's resilient against root intrusion. And then at about 46 feet, we do have another transition back to cast iron. So this indicates to me that there's been some work done to the line. Most likely some sections of cast iron needed to be replaced, so there's the ABS instead. And once again transitioning to cast iron. So this is pretty common. When some work needs to be done to the line, they're not going to replace the entire thing. There's currently hot water being ran, which is why there's a little bit of steam within the cast iron line. With about 26 feet remaining. So here we do have a slight buildup of water. For your reference, the camera head is about 1 inch in diameter. So this water is at about a level of 1 inch. However, again, this is actually just water running from one of the sinks. And I am actually still pulling back. And then here we do have some clay piping, so just another transition. The reason why this water is built up is most likely because there's some grease buildup, there's a little bit of debris buildup mixed in with that grease. It's important to note that there is no blockage observed at the present time of inspection. And since this is the access point on the rear side of the house, there's not going to be any water that's being ran at this part of the line, which is why there's this buildup of dirt. And then working my way up the access. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email. Thank you.